Hey, the more you learn, more you earn.
Woo! Right.
Yes.
First of all, you don't have the best trainer up here. The best trainer sitting in the back of the room there.
All right.
Handpicked by the company. She's an ambassador. Yeah. She goes around training for the company.
Wow.
So you get the second pick. Hello. Why is this not working?
I'm gonna stay right here.
Is it turned on?
You okay? Can you see? That, are you wanna?
I didn't want to be outside.
Clicker? See here.
Yeah.
I'll come take care of that. Let's see.
There it goes. I woke it up.
All right.
Okay, we are not going to go through the products, what they do, all that. That's your job, all right? My job up here, I'm going to show you how the money works, how to build this thing, and things like that, okay?
All right. All right.
Fast start commissions, how do they work? First of all, we all need two people, whether they be customers, whether they be distributors, don't matter, but you need two active people of at least 75 PV and above. That makes you qualified to start receiving team commissions in your group. Okay? How many do you need?
75.
No,
two
you
people.
need two people, right?
Yeah.
How fast do you need them?
Today.
ASAP, right?
Yeah.
We tell everybody when we're showing them the business and they're signing up, I'll say, who's the first two people you thought of that we can help with the product? We do it right then. Boom. Get them on the phone, set the appointment. I'll go if you can't go. But I'm going to go there and I'm going to help them get rolling. So my job is to get them two people ASAP. So, now how do you receive, if you're an active, 75. That means you're getting maybe one case of Super Mix or XM Plus, right? You're eligible to receive 15% commission off of the volume when somebody orders product. Product volume. Not what they paid, off of the volume points attached to it. You'll get 15%. I was always taught, if you guys are interested in the money, I was always taught never leave a penny on the table. In business, right?
Yeah.
I started my own company when I was 21 years old. Carpenter business. I had it for 40 years. But I was 21 when I started it. I spent 50 grand when I was 21 to start a business. No college education, nothing, just wanted to be my own boss. But why did I spend 50 grand? I knew I had to have the money to do it the right way so I wasn't short-handed, not able to pay employees. Okay, so that's why I did that. I realized here there was no other way to do this but to be an active 150. Why? That gives me 25% commission. I want it, if I'm doing it, I want it all. So, now, let's say you signed up somebody on a 330 kit. Well, with a 330 kit, 250 PV is attached to it. Now, you will make $62.50. That's 25% commission, right? $62.50. If you're at 15%, it's $37. I don't want 37 bucks, I want it all. So 62 bucks is what I want. So, guys, I'm just telling you how I do this. There's many ways to do this, but Joanne and I have had our hands in creating 6 millionaires. So they were coachable. And if you're coachable, you can make money, okay? But you have to listen to someone on the right way to build it. So I never think about what like somebody might go, $200, that's a lot of money. Well, you didn't even ask how much money can you make. All we're thinking is the negative part of it, like I'm spending 200. Yeah, but what can you make? Right? That goes hand in hand. So, if somebody gets a 500 PV, that's $660. Guys, that's $125. All right? A diamond kit, that's $250 versus one, what does that say? 150 or something? So you're getting $100 more on that order, just for one order. Now, here's how we build. You got two legs, right? Outside left, outside right. What does that mean? If you have more than two people, you put them on the outside over here. They'll always go at the bottom, right? Or on this side, at the bottom. You might say, well, I'd like to help my friend. You are helping your friend. You're helping them with volume over here, right? That helps your friend. But you might say, yeah, but they don't have another one over here. That's their job. That's their job, okay? You never put people on the inside of your binary, ever. It's a kiss of death to your business. You guys get that? Has anybody ever done it?
Yeah.
Don't feel. You said yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Right. I've seen it destroy people's business that wouldn't listen to me. They go, now that person wants me to help them, now that one wants me to help. I said, right. Now what are you doing? All them people that you said you would help that were on the outside, you're not helping them no more. Okay? But if we are personally enrolling people, and you're putting them on the outside right for me here, or outside left for you, outside right, outside left, the next person you put in helps that person, that person, that person, all the way up, right? All that volume rolls up. Let's say you put a person here. For this person that's your friend, right? Who's that help? Him only. Got me? Him only. That person. Well, now if you help that person, why wouldn't they think you're going to help them? They're going to go, well, you helped him. You put me there. Why wouldn't you help me now? You can't do that and build a successful binary. Always outside left, outside right, and the volume rose up, which builds synergy in your team. Synergy, because everybody gets a piece of that new person that come in, gets credit for the volume. Okay? You guys got that?
Yeah.
Have you ever done network marketing? Okay, this will be a lot of Greek to you, but money-wise, guys, that's how you're going to maximize this whole thing and how you can help everybody. Everybody that comes on your team, you are fulfilling your commitment on helping them. Because you're either putting people over here or over there, and they're all there, aren't they? Or they're all over here. Those are your personals. Now, there might be other people in between them that your team put on board, but all of your people are on them outsides. So whenever you put somebody there, all that volume rolls up. Team Builder bonus. For every 2 Builder 500s that you produce during the week, how do they hit Builder 500? What's that mean? Deborah?
In terms of just volumes, based on the volume you can have in the two groups.
That means they have a minimum of 500 volume points, right?
Yes.
It might be 600 over here, but you got 500. Now they're a Builder 500. For every 2 people that you help that hit Builder 500, they are going to give you an extra $50. That's weekly, guys, weekly. And as you're building a big team, you can have a lot of Builder 500 pairs of them. So for every pair, you get $50. If they're gold or emerald, it goes to $100 for every pair. If you have diamonds, which we do, we have diamonds, okay? For every one of those pair, we get $250. Now that's extra per week, all right? That ends up being a lot of money. You have 4 diamonds that went diamond that week. That's an extra $500 for the week. Everybody got it?
Okay.
You guys have any questions, ask me. That way it might help somebody else.
So the $550 is a product, is that what you're saying, or you built with the packs they buy? The startup
No.
packs, or the-
No, that 550 is a total of all these numbers
Oh, total.
on the ones you produced.
The ones you produce, okay.
Yeah. So for every pair of Builder 500s, it'd be $50.
Every pair built.
Yeah.
That's per week or?
That's for that week, because everything goes what? Every week,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, the first week we ever started this, we had a bunch of points, right? Volume points. The next week we looked in there and it was 0. And I went, Joanne, call the company. Huh? Huh?
Saturday to Friday.
Yeah,
Oh,
Friday midnight is the cutoff, right? Friday midnight. So everything goes to Friday midnight.
Saturday morning till Friday at midnight is paid, you paid.
Saturday morning, we woke up and everything was 0. And I went, they have made a huge mistake here. We just had all these points, there are none. And I didn't understand this whole program. I have never done a binary system. So I went,
yeah.
what's going on here? And I found out every week you start over because they pay you weekly. So
Oh, okay.
once you get it, you get it. Now, in your back office, has anybody went in the library center? Go in there and print this out. It shows you how to rank advance. If you do not constantly rank advance, you're behind. You need to be pushing yourself to rank advance to the next level, and your team. I've always got hung up in my team's success more than my success. Because if they're ranking, that'll help me eventually rank. All right? So that's why I grab a hold of people like Pastor Shears. He went to silver in 2 weeks, okay? That's because I was with him day and night. He actually done 15 appointments in 2 days. Separate appointments, one-on-ones. And first time that ever happened, we signed off 15. That's how he rank advanced so fast with all these people. So, but they bought into his story. Got me? He had a story already.
That's right.
He's lost weight. He's feeling good, and he had credibility.
That's right.
So that's what helped me do my job. It was his credibility. So make sure you go in here and you find out what you got to do for your next rank advance.
What's the name of that document in the library?
This is just called,
Products order form. Oh,
Product.
wait, what is that? That's a compensation.
that's a rank advancement page.
That's a
Okay.
compensation plan.
Compensation plan.
Okay, yeah.
That's a real good one to print out. It's
Okay.
like 12 pages or something.
And that's the last 2
But
pages.
that's in it.
Yeah.
Rockstar. Now, let's say you got somebody that wants to order product and they want to order it every month. See, it's like, anybody take vitamins in here before Zija?
Yes.
Okay. Do you take them 1 month and you're done?
No.
No.
No, if you're taking vitamins, you take them every month, right? Joanne had me on vitamins after I had my stroke 21, 22 years ago. She put me on these vitamins from GNC, and we were spending $245 a month. A lot of stuff. Why? Hey, I just had a stroke. She wanted to get me healthy. But I spent that money for 20-some years, not 1 month. 20-some years we did it, all right? This is the same way. Let's say you got somebody that says, I absolutely don't want anything to do with the business part of it. Now, we know what will happen later, but I always agree with people. So, okay, not a problem. They're called a rock customer. Rock customer means reoccurring order, all right? Now, when you have 4 people, well, right here, 300. You have 4 people spending 75 PV a month. Now, they can't make any money, a rock customer. They already told you they don't want it, right? That's how you know they're going to be a rock customer. They don't want to do the business at all. If you have 4 people spending 75 PV a month, that allows you 300 PV. You can get that equals 300 PV. If you have 300 PV combined, you get a free case of Supermix or XM Plus. Okay? You get $100 worth of product free for them. Every single month you'll get it free. But if you have 600 PV, that could be 4 people ordering an NHR kit for weight loss, right? They might go, hey, I want the weight loss. I want to get this weight off. You yourself could get an NHR kit free every month. As long as they are called a reoccurring order customer. All right, a rock customer. What is a rock customer again? Someone that doesn't want to make money with the business. They do not go in the binary. They're not in the legs. They're up above. Okay, they're just customers. Can they eventually be a customer? I mean, a distributor? Absolutely. They might wake up and go, this product's working so well for me. Everybody's asking me what I'm doing. Did you say there was money you can make too? Yeah. They place an order and now they can go into binary. Okay? But you'll want to replace them if you want your product free. Okay?
Bob, you put a lot of people in as rock customers?
Huh?
You put a lot of people in as rock
We
customers?
have, yes.
Have you?
I had one guy, he got his rock customers in his first week, and he's never paid for his product. Okay? We got ours right away too. That was simple. My mother didn't want to do the business. My sister didn't. Some friends. We had ours. So that was done. But that's easy, guys. There are so many people that want to get healthy. They've tried everything out there. They just want to get healthy if this works. You know? They don't know. They're just trusting you for right now. But if it works, they want to get healthy. So, and that's another good thing about the 30-day money-back guarantee. That eases their mind a little bit. So has everybody got this? Rock customer? Okay. On your binary, on the team commission, how are you eligible to receive team commission? Anybody know?
75 PV.
You're close. So you remember the 75. Okay. 2 people signed up. At least 75, right? Now, you have to have at least 500 PV to get a check from team commission. Otherwise, they end up banking it. Okay, not banking it, but it's still there. The next time you hit it, 500, you'll collect all of it. But you have to have at least 500 PV, and that would pay you 10% commission. that would be $50. Now that's extra per week on top of anything else you're doing. When you sign people, you get a bonus for that. So there's like 8, 9 ways to get paid here. So, on your binary, whatever leg is the least, the lesser leg, you get 10% commission. In this scenario, $50. Okay? You got 500 over here, you got 600 over there. What happens to the other 100? You're going like, hey, there's 100 left over there. Where's that go? That goes into a bank. So you don't lose it ever. Never lose it. As long as you have an auto ship, a rewards order, you never lose your bank. What that does, it goes into a bank, and when this leg passes that leg, you can collect that money in the bank. Everybody looks confused now.
No, that's a good idea.
No, do you guys get that?
Yeah.
Okay, because there are binaries where they flush it. You never get it. It's gone. Okay? This one, they bank it. Joanne and I have switched legs so many times and collected the bank. Right? You just work it like a business. So, where if I know I need volume over here, that's where that volume's going. If it's over here, always outside, outside. And I manage to flip legs, and that way I'm collecting whatever bank there is. Hey, it took me a while to get all this, guys. I had no clue when I started. I didn't even know what a binary was. Okay, so it was very confusing for me. There's a gentleman sitting back there. All he's done is unilevel. I did unilevel. So this was Greek to me. But what I did do was I went out and worked my tail off. And I learned it as I went. That's all I did. I kept massively building. Some of us can get hung up in so much detail, it will stop you from making money. So just trust in the company and get with your upline and just build, 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 build. And the rest you'll learn as you go. No free lunch. Never, ever will I tell somebody I'm going to put people on the other side for them. Never, ever. I tell everyone, your responsibility is build 2 legs. You may get help from me on the one side, you may not. It all depends on what leg I'm building right then. But I tell them they got 2 legs just like I had 2 legs. Okay? No free lunch. Do not put people there. It will confuse the heck out of you because you won't know where to put your next person. If you always remember, put them outside, outside, can't go wrong. And plus, what does that build on the whole team? Synergy. One more time in case you didn't get it. Always place outside left or outside right, never ever on the inside. Must be a reason why I have that on there so many times. Because I know somebody's going to do it in here. Okay? Don't want you to do it. Because you'll wish you hadn't. Okay, we also get leadership check match. This is fantastic. You have to be an emerald or above. Okay, I think this is all fairly new group, right? Mm-hmm. So we have no emeralds. Am I right? Or am I wrong? No emeralds. Okay. But once you hit emerald, here's the neat thing. This is a binary, right? Now it turns into a unilevel. Yeah, wake up back there. It turns into a unilevel now. Okay? Everybody that you personally sign, imagine this binary and just what you're going to do is flip it up this way. Flip it up. And all your personals are going to be your trees, and they'll go as far down as 9 levels deep. And you will get a commission off of whatever your personals checks are. Leadership check match. It's going to be 6% commission. Which I'll tell you, that's sometimes $2,000 a week for us. Just that check.
Week,
Week.
a week.
I didn't say month. Week. Come on now. That's just for that part of it. Okay? Now you got it? Here's our legs, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you reach emerald, flip them legs up. And all your personal,
Okay.
all your personals here, all the personals that you signed up that were in a binary, now imagine them going 8 levels or 9 levels deep. Right? And whatever their check is, you're going to get 6%.
So your money potential increase. and it
Money,
widens.
yes.
Money potential
That's
widens.
extra money. That's an extra check right there.
Yeah.
So, we get paid on the binary,
Mhm.
then we get paid on the unilevel, right? On the leadership check match.
Okay.
We also have a diamond pool.
I have a question for you, Bob. So on the 6%, is that on anything they've earned, or is it on anything that anyone they personally enrolled that week?
No, it's on what their check is.
Whatever their check
Yeah.
is, period.
Yeah. And the more, that's why you want to go out and sign up some personals. So you don't go sign up 3 or 4 and go, okay, now I'm going to build. You go out and sign up 50, 60, 100.
Right.
All right? The more legs, the better.
So is there a limit of how many?
No limit.
Oh, go defend.
You can go as wide as you
Oh,
want.
I'm just thinking that.
But aren't they going like this though? As deep as we want, but then we'll flip it up. So it can be as wide as you want.
Mm.
I remember with Excel, we had like 200 people signed up. Personal.
The Excel,
Communications.
I remember that one.
I was with them. That was our first network marketing company.
Yeah.
It was a great company. Long distance phone service.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're supposed to put MCI out of business.
Huh?
They were supposed to put MCI out of business. I think well,
They ended up being the 4th largest long distance carrier in
they put
America.
pagers out of business. That's what they did.
I don't know about that, but they helped me out. Now, in the diamond pool, you're going to get a check for your diamond pool once you're a diamond. Again, if you pull up the compensation plan in your back office, all this is in there. Okay? Zija pays up to 4% of commissional volume to diamond executives for each personally sponsored tree leg again. So the more people personally sponsored, the better. So we got 6% on the emerald, right? Now as a diamond, 4%. Don't get that confused with the regular pool, overall pool, because that's different. Okay? Now, as you reach black diamond, you might go, black diamond, that's crazy. No, anybody can hit black diamond in here. All you got to do is want to do this thing. They will give you a one-time bonus of $20,000. Not bad, right? Okay. Chris Estes just received 500 grand. Just got it. Remember they just said he became the #1 money earner? It was an email that went out. Chris, David Moses isn't no more. Chris is the #1 money earner. So, as he advanced to Triple Crown Diamond, you get a one-time bonus of 500 grand. Now, 2 months ago, he hit this position. Double crown diamond, he got 400 grand. That was just 2 months ago. Ouch! That's almost $1 million within a few months, right?
I wonder if you want to doing the deal all the time, huh?
Huh?
Doing the deal.
Doing the deal. But guys, in network marketing, there is no age limit on making money. No race, no color, no religion, no nothing, guys. Gender, there's none of that. Anybody can go out and make it happen. Joanne and I mean, I was a carpenter. I had no experience at network marketing, but we have been able to change our whole life with network marketing. What is really network marketing? Have you ever heard of network marketing? Have you ever heard of it? You never heard of Amway? Mary Kay? That's a network marketing company. You know what those really are? They're word-of-mouth advertisement. That's all they are. And what's wrong with that? The business I was in was word-of-mouth advertisement, carpenter work. That builder would tell another guy. He'd tell another one. A homeowner would, you know. That got me work. So, now, the team bends, when you hit gold, and you have to hit gold, what is it? 4 consecutive times. It used to have to be within the same period. Now it doesn't. As long as it's 4 times in a row. It could run into the next period. When you do that, you earn the rights to get $400 a month towards a car. You can get a used car, and a buddy of mine got a beautiful SUV Mercedes for $412 a month. He earned it, right? So what did it cost him? $12. What his other truck cost him that he had? That was $500 a month. Right? His other truck he had. So now he's got a free one. As you go up the ranks, the commissions are higher. As a black diamond, they give us $900. What's our payment? We bought ours. It's only $800 a month. I make out on the payment, right? 100 to the good. So this is kind of cool, guys. You may think that, man, you remember Truman Irving that came and spoke here? Truman doesn't even take the money from this company. He doesn't need money. He's very well-to-do, right? And he'll tell you that. That isn't the reason why he did this. He done it because the product worked so well on him, and he shared it with other people. He ties over his money to the very first church he ever went to back in Mississippi. It's a struggling church. Last year he made 74 grand with this company. He didn't keep money, went to them. But he did keep the car. They gave him that new Mercedes-Benz. He's got a nice ride. And the company pays for it. Pretty cool? Everybody's got their own reason for doing this. Profit participation pool. Here's what I look at. People go, yeah, but Zija's been around 10 years. Yeah, but we haven't done nothing. Really? In 10 years, okay? What the owner does know how to do, if you are a professional network marketer in this room, what he has done, he built a solid foundation first. What was their motto?
People before profit.
People before the profit, right? So he built a solid foundation before any fuel is poured on it. All right? Now, you might have even been in some companies that poured the old fuel on it, right? Psst, they disappear. I don't want a company like that because this is my life. This is what I do. I don't want to jump from company to company. Joanna and I have never left a company. We've only done 3. The first 2 went away on us. This one, when we checked the owner out and found out that he started 2 other companies and they're still around, back in the 70s, that's what I want. That's the kind of company I want. That is a guy that knows how to build a business that's going to last. Now, only now have you seen them start to pour fuel. And that's because the foundation's built. So we're in perfect timing with the company. They only got 1 pool. They're going to have 5 pools. So that tells me we're on the ground floor. They got 1 pool. We get a check every month for the pool. That's separate from the diamond pool. They're going to open up the next pool soon. When they do, we're going to collect out of that pool and the other pool. So you'll get that. When there's 5 pools, you can collect out of all 5. They said people will make more money in the pools than they ever will in the business. So that's something to shoot for right there. See, so now this is long term for us. It's not, hey, we got this company starting up, man, you can be first, you can be on the ground floor. I don't ever want that company. They got to be in business at least 5 years for me, okay? Companies come and go, Diamond doesn't. So don't ever get into a startup. You know, you might get lucky, but the chances are buy a lotto ticket. You might get lucky there too. So, 90-day game plan. Build a successful list. How many people have a list on paper? Raise your hand. I didn't see you raise your hand. Do you have a list on paper?
A short list, but I got a list.
Okay. Keep adding to the list. Here's what I do. If I'm driving down the road or something, and I think of someone, the next stop I come to, I'll write that name down on a separate piece of paper. Because I don't know if you're like me, by the time I get home, I'll go, who was it I thought of today? Doggone it. And you forget. So I write that down and I add it to my main list. Always add to your list all the time. No reason should you have a short list, because our product affects everyone. 6 months and up. You know, the product does. So, qualify your list. You know, by qualifying them, be laser focused for 90 days. Give yourself 90 days from right now and just go laser focused. Like Pastor Shears has been, he's laser focused on this thing right now. He just won the bronze trophy. How long's he been in? A little over a month now. He just went into the next month. See, you got to hit bronze twice in 2 different periods. He just did it the very first cycle. So, just be laser focused like that and watch what happens to your business. Okay, 5-star list. Who's the people of influence that you know? Put a star. Who's coachable? I tend not to work with people that aren't coachable, because I ain't got time for that. So if they're not coachable, will I help them when they call? Yes. But I am not personally going to run side by side with them. I owe that to the people that do this. Right here, they're coachable.
What do you do with them, Bob?
Huh?
What do you do with them?
We'll talk about that in a little bit. Getting ahead of the game, girl. Winners. Who's a winner that you know? We all know winners. Man, everything he does turns to gold, you know? My brothers and sisters, I got 10 of them. That's what they say about me. Everything he does turns to gold. Could you think maybe everything I do, I go full bore? I just work hard? Desire to win. Good personality. Those are the people you want on your list. and put the stars next to them. Whoever's got the most stars, that's the first one's getting the phone call. All right? Enroll 2 people and help them enroll 2 people. Work that 4 levels deep. Keep that system. Enroll 2, help every one of those 2 get 2, help those 2 that got 2 get 2, and work it 4 generations deep. Now, when I'm working with somebody, they're side by side with me, sitting at the table, right? Just like Pastor Shears is. He done a meeting on his own last night. Got him. And now they got an appointment before he left them. Okay, so he's duplicating exactly what I was doing. So enroll 2 people, help them get 2, work it 4 generations down, and that person you've been working with now can repeat that process. He's going to help them get 2, they get 2, he's going to go 4 generations. Got me? Your leaders will all pick up that, like if I'm only going 4, then I'll only go 4 deep. No, create leaders that are going to take it 4 more levels. They'll create leaders that take it 4 more levels. You're going to have a huge organization. But if you look at it like, oh, all I got to do is go 4 levels, not a big hard task there. Help everybody get 2. Now, well, right there, teach your leaders to teach.
I saw a really nice quote, Bob, the other day. It says, leaders create leaders, not fan clubs.
Leaders don't have problems, only solutions. Okay? That's what I create. That's what I go out to create. Leaders that can just lead by example. Okay, you're part-time, right? Part-time. That means you all have something else you're doing. 3 exposures per day. This is a 90-day game plan. You need 3 exposures per day. Now, does that mean you got to go show it 3 times? That could be you call someone up and say, listen, I got a website. You need to check this out. This product's helping a lot of people. Can you go to that website tonight? Just play with me.
Yes.
You could?
Mm-hmm.
MassiveResults.com. You can be there tonight?
Uh-huh.
What time do you think?
Hold on a second.
7? Would you mind if I call you about 8 o'clock?
Okay.
Okay? And if you have any questions, write them down for me, all right?
Okay.
Okay. Now, I didn't say go to the website and call me when you're done. I'm calling her. Okay? I want to know when she can go to that website, when, and I'm calling 1 hour later. That way she can have it all together. That way if she don't quite get it at 7, I know if you go there at 7:30, you can still watch the video. Right? Now, at least, so 3 exposures, they could be that way. Then when you call back, have your upline on the phone with you. Someone that you know can have all the answers. They may ask you, for new people, this right here, I have all my new people do this. They don't know the answers to these things. So they get the upline on the phone with them. Therefore, I can answer it. I don't try to talk them into the business or anything. I just give them my testimony, what the product's done for me, and what product would work for them. All right? At least two one-on-ones per week. That means you are sitting down with somebody. Okay? So at least 2 of them per week. Where you actually have the appointment and you're sitting down with somebody showing them. I like calling my personals every day with a 1-minute touch. It just reminds them that they're in Zija. I don't ever call my personals to chew them out. Like, hey man, it's been 3 days, you haven't called me, you haven't done this, you haven't done that. And never would I do that to somebody. It's always, what can I do for you? Okay? Hey, listen, I got a little bit of time today. If you got anybody you need help with, I'm here today. That's the kind of calls they want. They got a boss at work. So you don't want to be their boss. You want to be a good coach. Does that make sense? Yeah, that'll turn somebody off in a heartbeat. They didn't start in here to have another boss. I've heard other distributors chew their reps out for not doing stuff. Man, that's not cool. Capitalize on the excitement. Establish relationships with your people. Leadership duplication. And get them early goals done. Create a list. Now, I asked you guys if you had a list, right? How many hands went up? This is a list on paper. I know you guys don't because you haven't even ordered product, right? Yeah. Okay. Hey, but, you know, you've got a disease that could be real nasty, right? Can you think of anybody that product could help?
I know 20, 25 off the bat right now.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So you would have that down right away. You'd know at least two. Boom. You could call them and say, dude, I just found something that can help you out. Okay? Let me come over and sample it to you. When you say that, you grab your upline because they've already got some samples, right? Peak, pass, plug. You guys familiar with that? Pique their interest, pass them information. I always carry bullets with me. Bullets are these. Not a real life bullet. But I carry these. You won't ever find me without these. I had them last time I was here. That way if somebody ever says, hey, what's that all about? Right? I don't ever leave my house without the company on me. Never, ever. I got it on my window. You guys seen that, right? So whatever I can do to help interest to where somebody might say, what's that all about? Is that where you work? No. I want to create conversation. That's all I want. Now, do I have information I can give them? I got a bullet. They'll get this information. Okay, it's all on here. It's got my phone number. It's got a website. It tells a little bit about the product, right? So I'm ready for action. I got a loaded gun.
Bob, the last time we had a session in Livonia, which was about a month ago, Bob had a guest that was there that came from him handing out that flyer to someone in the cold market. Didn't even know him.
Yeah. I get lots of people like that. I got two people at a hotel, me and Jerry Brown. We were at a hotel. We went down for breakfast. Had a lot of people there. And I went, woo, feeding frenzy here. So I started walking around talking to people, and I said, listen, I don't know if you'd be interested, but I'm in the health and wellness business, pure nutrition, all natural organic. And the one lady goes, hey, you're into natural organic, right? Caused a conversation. 2 of them signed up on the spot. We called the order. So, now, I just keep that stuff on hand all the time. Jerry went and got me samples right away. We gave him samples. So they go, no, this is good, you know. Peak. What's peak mean? Ask a question that is simple, that creates curiosity. You're just piquing their interest. And I do that a lot of times with a thing called form. Talk about family, occupation, recreation, or more. If you talk to somebody long enough, they'll complain about something. And that's all I'm looking for is them to complain so I can offer assistance. Okay? Usher them to a tool, massiveresults.com, then plug them in to get their questions answered. Always use a third party. Don't use you. Use somebody other than you. I use Jerry Brown and Tommy Chapa. I use them guys a lot. They use me, and they're good, right? They're good, but they'll use me. So, use somebody other than yourself. The reason why we want to do rapid fire, we want to get 2 people ASAP within 48 hours. Why would we want to do that? To get their first check. Credibility, right? Hey, you've been doing this how long? I've been doing it for a week. Is there any money in it? Well, they just sent me a check. Are you kidding? You've been doing it how long? 2 weeks. That's curiosity. They don't even care what the check is. But if you got a check and it's only been 2 weeks, they want some of what you're doing. If they're interested in the money part. Get your first rank advancement. Guys, that's so important, rank advancement. Don't stick at a Builder 500 or a Builder 1000. Man, push yourself a little bit. Get up there to where the money is. Okay, this is a nice little training call. Write that down. You guys got it?
One second. Okay.
Okay, I don't know if you can see this. This is based on you putting your money in the bank and getting 5% interest. Are they giving 5% interest right now? Nah, nada, right? But it's based on 5%. So, let's say your goal is to make $500 a month. Would that help things out?
Yeah.
500 a month? That'd help a lot of people out, believe me. Okay, let's go up to the chart. 500 a month? Okay. You need 120,000 in the bank to make you that money at 5% interest. You got 120 grand you can throw in the bank to make 500 a month? Go out and do this. This blows my mind when I look at this. You want to make 100 a month? All you need is 24 grand in the bank.
Wow.
Getting 5% interest. See that? We take this so lightly. Like if we make 100 in a month, we go, oh, it's $100. Well, it'd be the same thing as having 24 grand in the bank that just made you $100.
Wow. Wow.
Isn't that an eye-opener?
Oh, yeah.
Now, our check isn't on here. Okay? But let's say we only made 10 grand a month. We would need 2,400,000 in the bank. No, thank you.
Wow.
Isn't that just blows my mind. Keep that light up for 1 second. Now, you might want to go, how big is this industry? How big? The NFL, a pretty big organization, right? It's a $13 billion organization. 13 billion. Music industry, 15 billion. Video gaming, that's real popular. 83 billion. Movie industry, 84 billion. Natural food industry, 110 billion. Network marketing, 182 billion. Are we in the right industry? So you got to believe in what you're doing. I solely believe in what I'm doing. I mean, there ain't a lawyer, a banker, anybody can talk to me about making money because I have been out there and I've seen what kind of money can be made. I've seen people make 1.8 million a month. Show me a lawyer or a banker that makes that kind of money. Okay? No. But I've seen that with my own eyes. So that's the guy that mentored us. So he went down in history books. So this again is an eye opener. I'm going to leave that training right on your thing. I was going to erase it. The biggest obstacle that all of you will have to overcome will be you. You're going to struggle, you're going to fight with yourself, you're going to go, am I doing the right thing? I mean, is this really going to work? Right? Anybody had those talks to themselves? You're right on the right path. Okay? If you're in it for money and you had them talks, I had the same talks. There was only one time I was ever going to quit network marketing. That's when we first started. I struggled, man. I own my own carpenter business. I made $300 grand a year. What am I playing with this nickel dime stuff for? Yeah, you know, that's how I felt. And then we left her family till we got a promotion in the very first company, Excel, that we did. We became senior reps, and I says, your family will all do this, brothers, right? Well, they'll do this, and we'll put them in our bigger rank advancement money. We went there, and they all told us no go. I was crushed. We're on the way home. I told Joanne, I'm done. I'm quitting. And I'm telling you this, guys, because we're considered a top leader in the whole industry, but I had those thoughts. Okay? So I wanted to quit, and I did quit for like 2 weeks. Okay? I did. I mean, then I went, what am I doing, man? I'm letting them predict my future. Like, maybe there is money in this and it's going to fly by us. So we both went back at it and started working. We were with that company for a while, but we did it part-time. We were never full-time. I had a construction company. I had 50 employees that counted on me, and I had to work every day on the job. But we made an extra $3 million. That was our very first one we did. But almost quit. Why? It got tough. It got hard. I wasn't making no money. So I felt like I was spinning my wheels. But I'll give you another thing. I borrowed 50 grand from a bank that my father-in-law co-signed on when I was 21, right? I worked 6 months without a paycheck. There's traditional business. I was sick. My wife told me, get rid of your silly nonsense, go beg for your job back. Go beg for your job back. And I wouldn't beg for my job back. And I said, I was working day and night and couldn't collect no money. I mean, it wasn't just 8 hours in a day. I hooked up lights on foundation, worked all night. And I couldn't get that money back to where I could get a job. Our house was so far behind on payments that they gave us a notice they were going to be repossessing we were going to lose the house. And then I was able to get a check. And our payment was $136 a month. That was our house payment. Guys, so I went through all that kind of stuff. So I know traditional business is worse than anything we can do here. Because I was in the traditional side. It takes big money to make money in traditional business. So, and sometimes you'll do it, and the majority of the time you go under. Majority of the time. Now I seen a hand go up.
Oh, yes, I did. So I'm a little bit, what am I trying to say? It's a complex situation. I have like 2 people who were like so excited. They came to the presentation and they wanted to sign up. They signed up. They took tons of notes and just like real eager. And so now all of a sudden they just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, you know why?
No,
They
I
talked to other people and they told them they were crazy. That was your fault.
Or maybe they just wanted to be a customer, really.
Yeah,
thought
did
that-
they want to be a customer or a distributor too?
They wanted to be distributors.
Okay, part of that is our own faults. You know what I mean? Did you get them right on the phone right then and set 2 appointments?
Well, they
Right.
They came in for a presentation, and then they signed up. One signed up immediately, the other one signed up a few days later. But what I said to the first one was, okay, let's work on your list. Because she says, oh, I have so many people that I can share this opportunity with, it's great.
Okay. You don't listen to that. Say, listen, part of the sign up, let's get 2 people that we can think of the product's gonna help. Not that wanna make money. Just 2 people this product would help. And get them on the phone right away.
Okay,
Because it's people that turn their mind around.
okay.
It's people.
Well, the other thing too was, we had a scheduled appointment for that following Sunday where we were supposed to meet up. Because I was willing to say, here's some products so that you could have your people sample. 'Cause
In
this
the,
person-
in the meantime, they went out and talked to people.
I have no idea, but it's just so, complex.
If they won't return your call, that's exactly what happened. They got a little negativity in there, and now they're, forget it, you know? They'll maybe just use the product now.
Yeah, because I've been very perplexed with that, because I'm like, wait a minute, you wanted this. You were excited, you know?
Yeah, that's happened to us though. Same.
I mean, I know it happens, that's why I wanted to get your feedback on
Yeah.
how you would approach it.
I wouldn't approach them no more.
Just, okay.
Yeah, go sign some new people. Find some new people, the product's gonna help. So, I try to hook everybody on the product. I don't get into the money part of it very big. I let the product do that for me. Because they all, like Pastor Shears, it wasn't for the money. It was, I'm telling everybody about it because of how good he felt, right? So. Yeah,
If you start with the product, how do you introduce a diamond package to someone who?
if they tell me they're just interested in product, I don't do that,
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
Here's how I would determine that. I'd say after the video, when I show it, I'd say, if this product does what we say it do, would you tell anyone about it? And if they tell me yes, then I would say, would you have anything against them sending you a check for that? Well, no, I wouldn't have anything against a check. Then I know the money doesn't scare them. Then I might go into that diamond, okay? But you know what? I haven't been introducing the diamond pack very much now because I've been introducing the 660 to them. There's something coming out in the near future that is going to be a big benefit to all of us. That you'll see what I'm talking about then.
In the back office, they have that PowerPoint presentation that you go through pretty much like we saw this morning. For a group like this, I can see using that, and I've downloaded it,
Absolutely.
I got it on the thumb drive. But for your one-on-ones that you mentioned,
Video.
what type of presentation for the one-on-one?
Video, it's on her laptop.
Okay.
You have it.
So the video
Chris
does all
Estes.
the talking, you don't have to you follow the PowerPoint talk, the video does the talking for you.
You got it.
Oh,
Let the video do the work.
That way, you're brand new,
Yeah.
you can go over to your brothers and show that video,
okay.
right? It's online on my website too,
Yeah.
the same video.
Cool.
And then peak, pass, plug. You piqued their interest, you went over and you showed them that video,
Yeah.
and now you better be calling your upline just so they can tell them the story, what the product's done for them.
Okay.
Which video, what is it called?
It's the company video with Chris Estes.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, it's on her laptop. She'll be able to give it to all of you. Okay, so this, guys, this is very important. because you will struggle with you, yourself. Okay? I already talked about that. Using the connection calls are very, very, very important. When you're doing this business, you should always have a connection call set up to where your upline can tell them their story. See, I don't get into all the money unless they text me and go, they're interested in money. Then I might go into money, okay? But I let them know my story, what the product done for me. And anybody can relate to my story because they always know somebody that product could help that has same issues. Okay, here's how I show the business. All right. When I go in to show this, I take a cold bottle of water. If I know there's one or there's two, I'll have 2 bottles of water. I'll have Super Mix and I'll have XM Plus. If it's during the day, most of the time, if somebody isn't caffeine sensitive, I'll give them an XM Plus. Okay? But I also ask them, I'll say, listen, before we get started here, before I show you this company video and everything, could you use a little energy with nutrition or just pure nutrition?
Pure nutrition.
Pure nutrition? I got some Super Mix here. Here's a bottle of water. If you could drink that much of that water down, and I pour it in, and I'll say, and this is after we kibitzed a little bit, right? I want to know who they are, where they come from, what some of their concerns are, what they want to do. They might say, well, I'm on a lot of meds. I'd like to get off of them. Hey, we might be able to help you here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I kibitz with them first, and then I'll give them the water. And I'll say, what I'm going to do is play a company video here where they tell where all these products come from and what we have. And as I'm doing that, if you could get that all down by the time it's done, because I'd like to see how you feel after drinking it. That way they don't take it and they sip it and set it down. They drink it. They drink. And sometimes I go, hey, shake that up again, you know, and when you drink it. So I let them know, like, get that down. So I don't force them. I do it real gently, but I make sure they always drink that drink, especially if it's XM Plus, because they do feel more alert when they're done. So I do that, and see what you're reading here. So always have the water, always have a sample, okay? Are you guys sampling it to people when you sit with them? Are they drinking it or no? No. Well, how do you expect them to place an order? Do they ever say, do you have a sample that I can take?
They say, well, I don't like that,
Like what?
energy drinks and,
Super Mix ain't energy drink.
it's not an energy drink.
Yeah.
It's not. And the other one.
You know, I've never had one person refuse drinking it, ever. It's been 4.5 years. Never.
Probably what I asked them.
It might be the way you're saying it. Yeah. I don't really ask. Do you? I go, could you use a little energy with nutrition or just pure nutrition?
Okay.
Now they're going to answer me.
Pure
Well, some energy with nutrition. Great, I got that here. Drink about that much water. I do not get no's. So, I don't know how you get a no on that.
You want to try some? No.
Try green beans. You said the wrong word there. I never use the word try. It's out of my thing.
Vocabulary.
Yeah. Try the way I just said.
Okay. Could you use a little energy or just nutrition?
energy with nutrition or just pure nutrition?
But you use energy with nutrition or just pure nutrition?
Some energy with nutrition, yeah.
Okay.
I got a long night.
Just drink a little bit of water out of this bottle. Here's a cold bottle of water. Just drink a little bit of it and pour an X in.
I think that's the way I would approach it and say, would you like to try? You know what, you're giving them a real big choice here.
Yeah.
And most of the time, they are gonna say no. They'll go, no, no, I'd rather not, just show me what you got. Yeah,
You like to
no try.
try. I mean,
They're gonna say no.
I'll do it. We don't try, we do or don't do. Okay, now, I tell them about the money back guarantee all the time when I'm sitting with somebody. I'll say, listen, the product's also got a 100% money back guarantee. And now you said you wouldn't have anything against money, right?
right.
Okay. What I highly recommend, they got numerous packages here. And for what you told me your needs, what you want to do, we got a package for $13.20. And the reason why I'm suggesting that, you said you'd like to make some money. That diamond package, I know it's a lot of money, okay, but you're gonna get a lot of product for it. And you're gonna get 50% commission instead of 25% for 6 months. Now, if that's a little steep, if that's,
Yeah, I can't handle it.
okay, we got a package for the $660, we got one for $330. $330's got oils with it. It's got a diffuser with it. It's got a hydrate with it, with hydrate your body, okay, with the $330 package. Or we can have just a basic weight management kit.
Okay,
For
the
$200.
The 330 sounds, that sounds doable.
330 is a popular package, really. A lot of people like that because they want a little bit of the other stuff. So, yeah, that's what will get you set up with that. And then I go, now for your monthly recurring order, what I would suggest for you is maybe a burn kit. It's
I like
$200
the
bucks.
Supermix.
Huh?
I like the Supermix.
Yeah,
That
we'll
would
get
be
it with Supermix. Yep, okay. So that's how I finish it up. And then I go, now listen, are you pretty excited right now? We got everything ordered.
Yeah.
I can tell you are. Who's the first 2 people you thought of that we could help with the product?
My sister.
Your sister?
Mm-hmm.
She got any,
Arthritis.
right there, arthritis.
Right.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Why don't we give her a call? Maybe I can talk to her.
Okay.
See, I'll let her talk first. If I see her get in trouble, I grab the phone. That's what's important, and she's not in the room right now. Okay? One asking me that. Because when they get in trouble, they don't know what this pyramid deal. Really? They don't have a clue what they're in, right? It's one of them. And I'll just say, listen, your sister here thought of you. She says you have arthritis. I got arthritis. This helped me. I have no pain no more. Okay? So would you mind if we could come over and maybe just sample this to you? See what you think of it? So I'll take the no if we get a no instead of you getting a no. No, I don't want you even coming over here. Probably one of them pyramid deals she does. You know? Hey, I guess it's not for you right now. If you reconsider, call your sister. And I'll hang up like good. Hey, not for her right now. Who else you got in mind? She didn't get the no. I got the no. So she didn't go down fast. I got it. It works. I'm telling you, that works. The valley of death, when we talk too much. Has anybody ever caught themselves rattling on and you can feel yourself going down? Like you're just talking too much? Less is better. Less is better. The ways to show it, massiveresults.com or whatever website you guys have, right? DVDs. Remember when I said I show a video? I show them a video, right? I don't ever get up and use my phone. Ever. I sit there and watch it with them like it's my first time. I never ever grab my phone, get up and walk away or anything, because they are more important than anything right now. So many distributors will get up while they're watching a video. Because they're just they've seen the video, they're watching the video. So I'll go do something, get something done. Never. They're the ones you're getting something done. So you give them 100% of your attention. Like, right there. Check this out. Okay? This is what I love. And I interject a little bit. So, be sure to watch him. Do you see why I'm so excited? Excitement sells, guys. Okay? If you're not sitting there with them, there is no excitement. I'm always excited showing this thing. So, they can see it. You're already, people buy into you, not the business. You guys believe that?
Yeah.
Almost 100%. They're not buying into what everything. Are you brand new?
I'm not even new yet.
You're not even new yet. Okay, so you're not. You didn't probably buy into everything you just seen there on the product, because you don't know, right? You buy into the person, whoever brought you to it. That's who you're having the faith in. Them, not if it's a friend. It might even be a stranger. If it's a stranger, they're not buying into you. So, but you know what I mean? If there's somebody you know, they're buying into you. So that's why it's important to give them 100% of your attention. And I always tell them, I have them write down their goals. I'd like to know what they'd like to achieve. It could be, man, I'd like to knock off 10 pounds. I'd like to do this. I'll call them the next day. Hey, did you take everything the right way this morning? Yep, got super mix, got that. You know what most people do with the tea? They take it wrong. They microwave the water. You can't microwave the water for the tea, the detox tea.
Is that right?
Oh, don't tell me. You're
No.
microwaving the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. That took a while.
I've been doing it wrong.
Yeah. Okay, when you microwave the water,
Yeah.
it kills all the nutrients in there. See, a microwave cooks from the inside out. When you put the tea bag in, after you take the water out of the microwave, it kills the nutrients instantly, because it's cooking from the inside out. That came from Dr. Plant.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, are you getting some of the nutrients? Maybe some, but not all of it. So it's not doing its job. Do not microwave it. Boil it, or use a Keurig, a coffee pot, something like that, tea kettle. Always do that. So I asked him, I said, wait a minute, all my food, I microwave it. So am I killing the nutrients? He says, whatever was left in them, you are. I went, wow, I just learned something.
Yeah.
So Dr. Plant, I'd take his advice over anyone's. Yeah. He said, never, ever, ever microwave the water. Do you guys have weekly meetings? Okay. Always plug into your weekly meeting, even if you don't have anyone coming, to be part of a support team. Because if you expect your upline to help you, you need to help them and be there for backup, right? So, Zija is the same for everybody. Same 330, 660, 1320, same products, same starter packs, same skeptical friends. We all got them, okay? Same pay plan, but very different results for each individual. Zija is a performance-based business. That makes so much sense right there, because when somebody says, well, I just can't do it, nobody wants to listen. You don't think we have those people? Please, none of my brothers, yeah, I used to say none of my brothers and sisters do it, but my sister and my brother now takes a product out of 10. Out of 10. Okay?
Yes.
They came to me, we didn't go to them. But we have those people that won't even try the product. Okay? So, but the difference is we keep going. Keep going. We'll talk to people, talk to people, talk to people. And not everybody I talk to will even look at it, but I keep talking. That's a difference between your top money earners and anyone else. They just talk to more people. They get more no's than you. I believe in this one. Doing network marketing is a tough business because most of the time we're out in the evening because that's when people are home. Okay? The business requires sacrifice, and I suggest have a meeting with your family and let them know exactly what your intent. Hey, Dad's going to be gone, especially if you have little ones, right? Dad's going to be gone for a while. Dad needs to hit this new position called go. And when we do, what would you like to do? If they say, I'd like to go to the park, I'd like to get this or that, then you reward them with what they want. And they will cheer you on at night when you get home from work. They'll go, Dad, don't you have meetings tonight? That has happened to so many, they come in and tell us. My kid's telling me to go out and do meetings, you know, because they had that little talk with the family. And if you have a spouse, it's tough on a spouse. Vice versa, it's tough, okay, because they're the one at home cleaning, watching kids, doing whatever, you know. So it is, network marketing is a sacrifice. But if you have that talk to where there's a reward for them, like the wife, hey honey, we'll go to Vegas if you want. We'll go here, we'll go there. But reward them with something for what we're doing here. You're just trying to build up the financial future. That's all. We put in a lot of hard work, Joanne and I, to get where we're at. But we're there. Where we could take off for 6 months and it wouldn't bother us. You know, so still have a lot of income coming in. In the old days, people would ask me, what was it like when you got started? We walked 5 miles to the meetings, uphill both ways, and we had oil lamps. When you've done network marketing 25 years, they think, whoa, that was back when you didn't even have cell phones. Okay, so guys, it was tough when we did it, but what we done it with was house parties. You guys doing house parties for the ones working the business right now?
Not enough.
Huh?
Not enough.
You should be doing 1 or 2 every week. Every week, because when those new people leave me, we get their 2 signed up. We also set up a house party. During the same week, or if it's Friday, I'll say, hey, Tuesday or Wednesday, would that work for you to get a few people at your house? I don't ask them when. I name the day. Tuesday or Wednesday, could you get a few people at your house?
Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday's good, 7 o'clock. I'll be there. All right, I'll have samples. So see, that all them little things rolled up into one is what makes your business explode. Doing all the little things. So you get 2 appointments from a new prospect, and you get their house party set up.
Can you share real quick what you do at your house parties?
At a house party, we show a video. We just show a video. We kibitz with everybody in the beginning. I get up, tell my story, what the product done for me. We show the video, then we get up and do a close. You know what I mean? Like, guys, here's what's going on with this product. We can help a lot of people. That's basically it.
Keep it real simple.
Yeah, real simple. We'll have the apps already out.
Samples.
And, yep, we'll hand them out to everybody, the apps, and say, listen, if you're in it just for the product, you don't care about the money, I'd suggest the first package. And so we kind of guide them right through it.
How long
Okay?
your house parties usually last?
Hour,
You have food at the end?
huh?
Food at the end? Like-
Never food in the beginning.
Right.
Never drinks. If they tell me they're gonna have drinks, they're not having me at their party. I'm not going. So they can do it.
When everybody comes in, I usually have the host have full bottled water. And then either I bring samples if they're very, very new, or if they have samples, I'll have everybody have a sample super mix or XM plus, and we do the, do you want nutrition? You know, or do you want to try the nutrition with energy? So they get their energy drink or their nutrition drink, then we show them the video, and then you go into all the
Yeah.
details.
Most of the people don't even have the product yet.
And we don't put out a lot of food. If I do have
Yeah.
snacks, it's something a little bit more.
Pretzels, something like that.
Because
Not
what will
food
start-
food.
What will start happening is you'll have people come just for food, they're not bringing gas, they're not wanting to build a business, it's dinner for them. Which is fine, I suppose, but, you know. It turns into just a, you know, a very expensive house
It-
party.
Yeah, if you're not doing house parties, you're missing the boat. That is the way to build our business. In Toledo, we don't have a weekly meeting. They're all house parties.
No weekly, okay.
Almost a house party a night.
No, every weekly? No weekly?
We don't have any. Just once in a great while, like we had that meeting you came to. It
Right,
was the first one in a while.
okay.
Yeah.
You do
Now, I'm
monthly?
not saying that, we started having people come to our meetings
Yeah,
just for the meeting, to get together. They weren't bringing gas.
yeah,
Well, when they ain't bringing gas, meeting's over.
that's right.
We're all doing house parties.
That's right.
And that's what we did. Yeah, this is a business. You know, I'm not coming just to have coffee. Objections. Overcome all their objections. I don't have the time. That's okay, I do. Let me go to work with you. I got time. You know people? Give them a call, set the appointment, I'll go do them. Here's why. I've done that to Truman Irvin. Truman said he had 0 time. I didn't care. He knew people, right? Isn't that volume in my group? I'll go do them by myself if I have to. And that's what I had to do with Truman. But Truman to go out now, this takes first priority to him anymore because of what it's done. He's seen the results. I started making Truman so much money that he decided he found more time. When people tell me they don't have time, bring it on. I'll go to work for you. You know people, I don't know them, let's go. I'll do it. You got me working for you. Whatever it's going to cost you is whatever your kid is. So I don't let that objection stop me. I don't have the money. I know. I know how you feel. A lot of people have told me the same thing. All the more reason we got to do this together so we can change that. Remember, they buy into you, not what's going on here. They buy into you. All the more reason we got to do this. You know, if your car broke down, you'd find the money. Okay, you would, because you got to get to work. So you'll find the money. That's how important this is if you want to change your financial future. So, I'm not sure it'll work. Well, I'm sure it works. They wouldn't just pay me and not you. They're paying everybody else I'm helping, so let's do this. Come on, I'm ready to go to work with you.
Okay?
And I look them in the eye and I shake hands. Let's do this. So, always agree with objections, never argue. Never ever argue with them. They want you to argue. It's a pyramid deal. Hey, are you kidding? That's what I thought. I thought the same thing when I started. Here's what I found out. You know, this company has a product. It's a phenomenal product. And rather than go the traditional way of all these stores and advertising, they decided to pay us when we sell the product. Pretty ingenious, I thought, once I thought about it, because they don't need to pay me till I sell it. Where with all these corporate buildings and stores and employees and advertising, they got to pay that up front before they get one customer. Then they go, wow, I never thought of it like that. Now, without arguing with them, now they're agreeing, right? Ranking bronzes is the heartbeat of the company, guys. You got to, how many bronzes we got? You're bronze?
I have been.
Huh?
Yes.
Or above? Bronze or above?
Tyrone Temple.
Yep. Nope. Bronze or above? Nope.
There's 3 in the room.
Guys, you gotta get there. That's the heartbeat right there, bronze. Okay? Why? You'll win a free trip to the company. That's all expenses paid for airline tickets, hotel, food, everything. That's pretty cool. That's an expensive little package. So, that's a backbone of our company, guys. Hit bronze and don't stop there. Keep going. Pastor Shears hit all of them in 1 week. Yeah, just, it took him 2 weeks to get there, but the first week we only put a couple people in. Now, I won't even go into this. At the weekly meeting, you guys have music going? Okay.
We do everything right here.
This is a great room for meetings. Yeah. Have samples, cold water on hand. One thing I notice, I don't ever see people sampling the product. We have that at every meeting.
They sampled today.
Huh?
We sampled.
Oh, did you? Okay. I didn't see it. Ooh, set me straight there. No, but you want to make sure you do that, guys, because if they haven't sampled it, they might go, do you have a sample I can take home? Then you don't know if they're going to take it once it's home. Okay? I want to see them drink it. So, introduce the guests to the speakers, always. So that way when the speaker's up, he feels comfortable with them. They feel comfortable with him. Okay? Participate in the meeting. Don't sit there like a bump on a log. You know, this is your weekly meeting, man. Participate. Don't be sitting there like this. You know, act alive. Introduce, have a form out ready to go. If I've got a guest, I got a form. Because I expect them to sign. Not maybe. Okay? They're signing. Meeting starts after the meeting. It is not the presenter's job to sign up your rep. That's your job. So when the meeting's over, and I've seen you do that, turned the chairs around and the meeting started after the meeting, didn't it? Yeah. So that was perfect. Keep your business partners in the room. Okay? Keep them right here so they can get help from some of the leaders. All right? And turn those cell phones to vibrate, which you kindly told everybody. Where to work? Work where the heat is. Have you ever wondered who do I work with on my team? Has anybody ever wondered that? Or you cool on that?
No,
When your
once-
team gets big, it's hard to figure out where to work. Okay?
Work with the ones that show up on a regular.
I always use the rule of thumb, I work with the people that work and do stuff when I'm not there. That's who I work with. I call it working with the heat. Now you, like me, I've made all these mistakes. This is why this is in here. In the beginning, when we're brand new, we might go, I need to work with Mary. She's not doing anything and she's having trouble. I gotta work with her. So you go spend a couple days with Mary when John over there is just killing this thing. Who really needs the help? John does. He's there working. He's showing you he's doing this deal. So I go there and I pour more fuel on the fire and build a bonfire. The one that doesn't do anything without you doesn't deserve my help. That person deserves my help, and I'm not able to help them because I'm helping somebody that's not doing anything. And I told that to Kevin Mullins, because Kevin, in his early network marketing years, was struggling where to work. And he took me aside and asked me that, and that he said he owed a lot to what he picked up right there. Kevin's a multi-millionaire today, okay? But he struggled right then, where to work with. And he tells everybody on stage he gives me credit, so, which is kind of cool, but he became his own guy. He is a phenomenal leader. I wish I could be half the guy as him. But he struggled with that little part right there, and that's when I knew that's important, to know who to work with. You work with the people that are working and pour more fuel. You cannot, that's like pushing a rope uphill. You know, you can't do it. They're not going to do it, they're not going to do it. You go work with people that are going to do it. Or get new. Don't go out of state to work your business, let your business take you out of state. Do not be in a hurry to go out of state, it's expensive for you. You let your business take you out of state. Does that make sense? Everybody goes, oh, I got a friend in Atlanta. Are you the one going to Atlanta every week? No, you're not gonna. How fair is it to the guy in Atlanta now? It's not. Doubt takes you out of action. Action takes you out of doubt.
That's good.
Always remember that, guys. Action. You got to be doing something every day with this thing, or it puts doubt in your mind. We're looking just for the aces. 52 cards in a deck, right? Do you know there's 4 aces and 52 cards?
Yeah.
There is, isn't there? So if you go through that deck and you're halfway through, are you going to stop?
No.
Then why would you stop with a few people here? There's going to be an ace. All you got to do is keep going through the nose until you find that yes. That's it. It's the same scenario. You like that one, huh?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. Opportunities don't go away, they just go to someone else. That's why one thing that I love, that one day I came here to your meeting, I thought it was a great meeting. I thought everybody was friendly. And then I heard your story where your upline isn't around no more, so it's all up to you guys, right? Am I right with that? And I thought, man, they want it. They want this to happen. So, and Joanne's here too for the same reason, to help you guys. So don't give up on yourselves. This company will be a legendary company. You'll be sick if you ever quit. And then it goes on to be one of the landmark Amways, Mary Kay's, which it will because of Brailsford. It will. I mean, he's got the money. You see what he's done in the. I mean, we got everything going for us. All we got to do is perform. I said that earlier, leaders don't have problems, only solutions. You know who taught me that? Dr. Jerry Brown. Okay? He was in the armed forces. He was the Army. And he retired from the Army. And we were a couple years in the business. Him and I had been together 24 years. In network marketing, 24 years together. And I says, Jerry, this was our second year. I says, you know what I noticed about you, Jerry? I've never heard you complain about nothing. And you had the right to complain on some things. He said, Bob, I would never complain. I'm Army. You don't ask your leader, whoever the higher up is, like, how do I carry out this mission? Like, how do I do that? You go get it done when you're given orders, okay? He said it's the same thing here. Leaders don't have problems, Bob. They only got solutions. And that's where I got it from. And I went, wow, does that make sense? Because no matter what you think there's a negative in, there's always a positive somewhere in there. So feed on the positive instead of the negative. But what do we all tend to do? We feed on the negative. We look for that negative and we feed on it. It will destroy us. Jerry's never done that. And he's made millions and millions of dollars because that's the way he thinks. There were some changes in the comp plan with Excel, and he could have complained. Well, he didn't. He said, Bob, look at it this way. And I went, oh, yeah. Okay, so, but I've never forgot that because it really straightened me up. Everybody got that? Yeah, don't worry, they'll pay you. You don't make money by getting into Zija. You make money when Zija gets into you. Zija's in me. It has to get into you. Okay, so when you go around, you're helping all these people and you see the results. The money's great, guys, but the money, I truly believe, is a byproduct of what we're doing. You know, it's all about up there. So. There you go, guys.
Woo-woo! Yes.
So hopefully you take some of that out and go to work and get the job done. The more the company makes, the more they can pay us. So.